is ESPN on ABC.
One for the ages. You have to have some character to win it on the road. Kareem hits again with a skyhook. LA comes to Boston and wins the world title. Wow. Credit scored. He's got 50 points. The master at his craft. Oscar Robertson. Follows his own shot. What a shot by Larry Bird. These are the signature moments in the pursuit of the title. If you want to be a hero, you've got to take hero shots.
But Chamberlain, the big dipper, makes the big difference.
60 points for Elgin. Shaquille O'Neal with a right-hand jam. Nice dish by Kobe Bryant. So many moves, so much power. The give and go, back to Russ. He's just simply amazing. Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, yes! He scores! How many times has he done that?
So many finals performances that will never be forgotten here on the grandest stage in basketball. As we welcome you once again to New York City and the building referred to as the world's most famous arena. It was here on Monday night where the Knicks fans were hoping their team would take a 3-0 series lead. But Game 3 saw Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs end the second longest winning streak in NBA playoff history, spoiling the Garden Party. And now it's time for the next battle in what has become a riveting fight for the NBA title. And good evening once again, everyone, with Richard Jefferson and Tim Legler, Mike Green on hand, Lisa Salters with us as well. This has been quite the series already. Yes, the Knicks now still have a 2-1 series lead, but the Spurs made quite the statement in Game 3. So let's start with the Spurs legs. Wembanyama was brilliant in Game 3, but we've said all year they are so much more than Wemby. That includes a trio of guards who are tough and talented.
And Mike, those three guards spent more time on the floor together in Game 3 than they have in the entire postseason, and they do it in different ways. They're all elite on-ball guards that can break you down. For De'Aaron Fox, it's that burst of quickness. Here, a huge shot down the stretch, taking advantage of that gap in the defense at the foul line. Dylan Harper, it's explosive, athletic ability. He lives in the lane. And then for Stephon Castle, it's a combination of patience and strength around the rim. They were dynamic in Game 3. And take a look at the numbers. 107 minutes total. And look at that bottom line. Only 4 turnovers in a high-stakes game.
So impressive time for our Domino's pregame HQ. All right, the Knicks still have that lead, but they know they're in a real fight, Richard, and they have to have their man Jalen Brunson lead the fight. But it hasn't been easy for him.
No, it hasn't been easy. Jalen Brunson is getting so much pressure from the San Antonio Spurs defense that it's affecting the Knicks offense and it's affecting his efficiency. You see him bringing the ball up the floor here. OG is doing this to relieve pressure, but they barely get it across the timeline. Now watch as this play continues. They don't start their offense till 10 seconds on the clock. And then Jalen Brunson gets a bigger defender, but he's not finding any gaps in any space, and that has been a huge problem for the New York Knicks. He had his most efficient performance in the Game 3 loss, but the Knicks need him to find his rhythm, which is extremely difficult with this Spurs defense.
So now it's time for the Knicks to respond as they look to get the first home win of these NBA Finals. So far, the road team, a perfect 3-0. National anthem, starting lineup, opening tip, Game 4 coming up.
The NBA Finals are brought to you by OpenAI. You can just build things with Codex. This presentation of the NBA Finals will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Let's play ball!
Crowd fired up. They want revenge for spoiling their Garden Party on Monday night. And right now, for the first time tonight, let's bring on our Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, if you ask Jalen Brunson how he thinks he's played so far in these finals, he'll tell you somewhere in the middle. He told us, you've seen me play better, you've seen me play worse. Brunson is averaging 27 points a game, but is only shooting 37% from the floor and 32% from three. Nonetheless, he believes he's trending in the right direction. Brunson said he's been able to get to his spots more than not. So in his mind, it's just a matter of time before those shots start to fall. As for how the Knicks must respond tonight, Brunson said our mindset has to be better. He said going into game 3, coming home up 2-0, hearing everyone tell you how good you are, human nature may have crept in a little bit. Jalen said that wasn't us. We cannot relax, and regardless of whether they're getting calls or not getting calls, he said the question tonight has got to be, are we desperate enough? Mike?
All right, Lisa. Well, the crowd seems desperate. Of course, packed house and all the famous faces. Taylor Swift making another appearance. She was in Cleveland. Of course, Jerry Seinfeld, the native New Yorker. Chris Rock. So many of the familiar faces courtside. Adam Sandler. And again, so many of these, they're lifelong Knicks fans. They come to games in February. Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner as well. And Ben Stiller. So there, once again, there's that great Garden buzz. It was there on Monday night, but the Spurs did a spectacular job of killing that buzz.
They did, but a lot of times in a Game 4 situation, there's a tension in the crowd. There's not as much excitement. Here in the Garden, there is more excitement than tension. All of these people, a lot of these people are here for the first time in these finals, so this is just a great opportunity to enjoy it.
Our crew chief is Zach Zarber, his 23rd year in the NBA, his 17th final game. Let's listen in.
James, you good? Good. Towns, you good? All right, guys, let's go to work. Let's go to work.
Time for both teams to go to work here in Game 4.